been quite successful in convincing the non-Muslim community in the world that by supporting Pakistan, perhaps they will do something wrong to the secular democratic system. That is where India always had an edge over us. That's the second thing where Americans must be feeling concerned, and I, from time to time, indirectly, I've been talking to people, the breakup of India. Now, I'm sure that Americans are quite aware that if Russia had not come to its feet and had not supported the unity of India as we had, India might have broken up much earlier. But that, now, Americans have walked into the footsteps of Russia in order to defend the unity of India. And to defend the unity of India, Pakistan is the only one who could be made a scapegoat as long as it could be. So all these things put together. Then, of course, the question of China is yet another one in the East where Americans would surely like to defend India and make it strong in order to push China down as much as they could. So all these things put together gives you a reason to believe that this is the way Americans might be thinking. And they're not told me so in those where perhaps this is an assessment.
What should the Americans be doing? I mean, to prove that you're
Madam, it's very simple. It's not very difficult. If India and Pakistan could be made to live in peace, there will be no nuclear problem in the world. There will be no problem of military build-up unless the military build-up. There will be no problem of world assistance to that extent, to the extent of purchasing every facility in Pakistan and India. People would be looking after the economy, looking after their systems and living peace. And that would be useful both for the Indian and for the world. Now, I don't know, somehow or the other, because of some political reasons, this has not been done. And this could be done by settling the Kashmir issue. If Kashmir issue was settled on a lasting basis, then perhaps there will be no need. This is how I feel. I mean, if I was to hold any responsibility, I would think that way. You see, that Kashmir issue resolved, I would like to make friends with the Indian government. I would like to live in peace with them. I would like to even help them sometimes when it comes to helping each other. But if that is not resolved, then my entire energy and mental faculties are dedicated to resolving the issue. Even sometimes it might lead you to do it at the cost of them. And this is what is done. This is what only the Americans think.
It's forced India and Pakistan to settle the Kashmir?
You're not forcing that way by use of force, but by force of logic, force of conviction, and force of the strength of justice and morality. And the danger to the region which it poses.
But they tried. I mean, the United States has been trying, to get India and Pakistan to resolve the Kashmir issue, frankly, and particularly last year when tensions were really.
No, where they departed, from my point of view, is that they have taken it all the time as a territorial dispute between India and Pakistan. It is not a territorial. The very basis has been very wrong, which prompts you to take sides. For example, nobody would like to part with an inch of its territory. If the territory is claimed by Pakistan or by India, nobody would like to part with it. But if it was a question of right to be determined by the people, then of course both the parties would have to agree to the final decision, and that would provide a lasting and permanent answer to the question.
Do you see this whole nuclear issue, because that's really what has generated a lot of interest as far as the United States anyway, that it's to Kashmir's advantage that Pakistan have a nuclear deterrent?
It is not only that, but it is also advantageous to retain balance of power in the region. Pakistan did not have a deterrent. There is no balance of power. Smaller countries, including Pakistan, would be overrun by India, and the world would be confronted with this different situation altogether. not only Kashmir, it's the balance of power in the region itself.
Which makes it necessary to have a nuclear deterrent?
Have a nuclear device, yes, of course.
So you support a nuclear deterrent in the region?
One has to have a deterrent. So what is the other deterrent? There's no other deterrent. I'm a staunch supporter of a deterrent against a negative power. India has proved to be a negative power. And negative powers can be stopped only by a deterrent, by no reason and no argument and no logic. The only logic they understand is force, and force could be met with force. If India wanted to be reasonable, such a big country, such big resources, and secular democracy according to their claim, why should it need a nuclear weapon against Pakistan? Was Pakistan going to attack them? Even if Pakistan wanted... No, see, that was again over Kashmir. It was not attacking India. It was again over Kashmir. If Kashmir dispute wasn't there, Pakistan would not even have the army that it creates.
But if you believe that India is a nuclear power and the only logic that we understand is the logic of force, then how can it be?
If you're resisting anywhere we can, mobilizing resistance in collaboration with China, mobilizing resistance in collaboration with the OIC, mobilizing resistance in collaboration with the Commonwealth countries. We resist them anyway.
Where has it gotten, this resistance, and certainly you've been after
It's going to disturb the world peace. It's going to destroy the countries. It's going to destroy your moral character. It's going to destroy your political system. It is leading to destruction.
But in the last almost 3 years now, where has it changed? Where has the international community's perception of Kashmir changed? Where has all this working in collaboration with China, with the OIC, with the European community, where has it had any impact other than to make the region that much more destabilized?
So I'm telling you are supporting my argument. It has not improved the situation. It has worsened the situation. But what to do? The question is, you can't sit and watch it being overrun by a negative force.
So you haven't seen India really make any concessions then?
I have not seen any India making any concessions. I mean, they rejected even a very pious mention of mediation, whether the mediation was going to take place or not take place. But the very mention of mediation is very rejected by me. They could have said, all right, we can ask John Major to spell out what are his designs, what are his plans, and we'll consider. They could while it's just yes.
But their argument is that makes it an international issue, and it's not the same as a bilateral issue. It's an issue between Pakistan and India. It's not
They're so unreasonable when they say it's a bilateral issue. A multilateral issue cannot be taken to be a bilateral issue while it continues to be an UN agenda. If it had been taken away from the agenda, that was different. It's not been taken away from the agenda. How could it be treated as a bilateral issue? And that bilateral agreement itself is suggestive of the multilateral position of the issue. Carla?
Are you support this government much more than you support the previous government. I mean,
Yes.
do you see this government having done anything different as far as Kashmir?
That's a very great qualitative change. The trust and confidence, for example. I mean, if you remember, while saying Iqbal, I had said in the beginning that Kennedy adopted a serious attitude towards Kashmir. I will go begging for those and support for that. Because I don't look at it from a personal angle. Now, that confidence, whether I was right or wrong, but there was a lack of confidence between that government and myself. Not based on anything else, political experience. It's honest, sincere. Here with the government of Pakistan, I feel that we have a lot of confidence. That they're capable of doing something in a particular situation or not. But they will certainly not let us down. That they won't be done.
What have they done to you, though, frankly? You say they won't let you down, but what have they done concretely, or different than Benazir? Certainly Benazir went up to Kashmir that time, and she made this speech in India, just went off the deep end, and I mean, in many ways,
absolutely clear to the people that there's no compromising this issue, no compromising the point. And any meaningful dialogue with India and Pakistan will be based on the Kashmir issue. So there's a lot of qualitative change. Materially, things may not have changed much, but qualitatively things have changed.
I mean, the words that the minister is using versus the words of them here, that different. I mean, she said there would be no compromising on the issue. She said that we give more of the level of support to the Kashmiris. She then delegated those two different
As far as words of rhetoric is concerned, I think she used stronger rhetoric.
She was stronger.
Yeah, but we knew that her relationship with India and the way she wanted to spend things with India.
Behind the scenes was more. And yet the Prime Minister has
But that is why none of us believe in that rhetoric. Their Prime Minister is low, and he's talking in a low key, but I think he's quite stable inside.
But he's met more often with the Indian leadership than we ever did.
Yes.
He's met more often, so why is he not more? And he is apparently less inclined on the nuclear issue than...
It's a question of adopting a certain strategy. That any government, this government or that government might. Some people like to take it to a high key and mean nothing. Some people would like to keep it low key and keep doing things what they should do.
But I guess what I'm trying to understand is, what are they doing? What is this government doing that is making it, in your mind, more likely that it will be?
They're taking it seriously. They're taking it seriously. As I said, by discussion, dialogue, mention, the OIC performance of the government and various other activities which have generated in the meantime. See, all these things, as I said, they're going slow, but they're quite steady and firm in their attitude. That is what provides the basis, you see, for anything. If the Pakistan government was ever took a diluted attitude, then it will not be the anyway.
The fact that there's whether it's the Prime Minister or whether it's the President or the military, the fact that they're more hawkish, perhaps, than does that having an impact on the whole Kashmir situation?
Except for, as I said, qualitative changes, there's no quantitative change as yet. But quality-wise, the government of Pakistan, both President, Prime Minister, the Army, everybody has shown quite, they made very clear their point of view without going too much to the press, but internally meetings that they've had all the time. They made absolutely clear their point of view and explained their position and conveyed it to the world political community, what the Kashmir issue means for them and how far can they go and then of course. That's what I think is more than enough in the present situation. The short of declaring war, as I have said, Pakistan will not do anything to initiate a war with India. But short of doing that, they should be doing everything else.
Which is building nuclear weapons. Which includes building a nuclear weapon.
Nuclear weapons is a different thing, you see. It is to defend the sovereignty of the country and of course, its own existence for that matter.
But what about Kashmir, though? I mean, they're using Kashmir as the reason for going nuclear. But you see that is something short of declaring war, that they should be building nuclear bombs so that it is a deterrent.
It's a deterrent. Deterrent against war.
But does it help your cause at all?
Of course it does.
How?
Because it provides stability and security to Pakistan. And as long as Pakistan is stable and secure, that lends a lot of moral support to the cause of Kashmir.
This is not what
The worst thing that would happen to the Kashmir is an unstable and insecure Pakistan.
So is that not causing the fact that India believes that Pakistan has a nuclear weapon? Is that not giving them impetus to try and come down even harder on the Kashmir Union to help Kashmir?
Could be that, but even otherwise, there would be no pacifying the situation. The situation would remain as it is. Therefore, it makes such a difference.
is it that this time this uprising has continued? I mean, we know that Kashmir on the Indian side has in the past started the uprising, then it faded and then it started fading.
It's purely psychological. There is a saying by the Prophet, peace be upon him. He said, be aware of the anger of a man who is pacifist. So the man who is pacifist, he doesn't become angry. But once he does, then there's no going back. The people who have remained docile and peaceful for 400 years, when they have written up for just and justified reasons, then it should take them at least 400 years to settle down. And that's purely human and psychological.
Now that they've finally begun, that you don't see any, you don't see it sort of fizzling out, fading.
It will get rather strengthened by day by day.
But can they continue to, I mean, obviously they can't arm themselves. They can't continue the momentum alone. Should you be pushing for not them to open the arms or in the United States, much the way they did with the Afghans?
We don't have to do that. Why should we do it?
Because
there are many clandestine ways without rushing to Pakistan to secure weapons. When that is available, those avenues are available. Why should the government of Pakistan unnecessarily undertake that burden?
But the fact that a component party, the Jamaat, are actually...
They should have done it. Yes. They should have done it, but I see.
But they are doing it. Jamaat is openly. I mean, they've got their offices up in...
जो मालिक थे आजाद देते हैं उन्होंने ये कहा
आजाद तो बिल्कुल मौत को उन्होंने रोके रखा।
सर उसने एक अजीब बात देखी है नवाज की, उसने ये कहा कि जैसे पहली बात भारत में तो उस दिन का इजाजत गुजारे ना चाहते मुझे कहा, और उसके दूसरे तीसरे दिन उन्होंने दोबारा कहा तो उन्होंने कहा वो बात किया उन्होंने कहा वो एक ऐसी बात में मजा नहीं पूछ रहा
नीचे नवरत भारत प्राइम मिनिस्टर